Hello everyone, my name is MD Dolly and I seize this opportunity to welcome you to Okyogun Multimedia Television. Okyogun Multimedia Television is dedicated to promoting socio-cultural areas from politics to education to entertainment and every aspect of Okyogun to the world. I welcome you to Politics and Politicians. We are not just showcasing politicians, we are showcasing talents from Okyogun to the world. And today I have an important personality with me, which I'll be throwing some questions to. And the questions are actually not in any way to, attack. So before we kickstart, I would like my important personality, which I have with me, to introduce himself to our viewers all over the world.
Well, my name is Engineer Rauf Aderemi Olaniyan. I'm from Okyogun.
So, Engineer Rauf Olaniyan is the former Deputy Governor of Oyo State, and it's a great privilege having him on this program. Engineer Rauf Olaniyan, based on our background check, we discovered that you once served as a civil servant. You were a civil servant before you moved into politics. Could you please tell us your experiences?
Well, thank you very much. As a civil servant in Oyo State, it was a lengthy period. It was a lengthy period. My stay in service of Oyo State, I was there for 28 and a half years.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, that time, if you call some civil servant as a high flyer, well, to the glory of God, I'm one of the high flyers.
All right.
I was employed on level 8.
Okay.
I was supposed to stay 2 years, 2 years before confirmation, before I can move to General 1, which is level 9.
Okay.
But I only stay on level 8 for 6 months.
Okay.
6 months.
All right.
The governor and the governing council or governing board of Oyo State agreed under the Oyo Agricultural Development Project. I was catapulted to level 9.
Okay.
So meaning that I stay on level 8 for just 6 months.
Okay.
And that continues.
Okay. Now, you said you worked for 28 years.
Yes, I know.
That shows you must have had the experiences of both military government as well as the civilian government.
Yes, that's true.
All right. Can you tell us or mention the military governor? Let me put it that way, as well as civilian governors.
Well, the first military governor I worked with is Sasayin Olesaya.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very eventful.
Okay.
That was the time we were doing the water project of Ilero.
Okay.
The construction of the dam and articulation of the water system to the Ilero town.
Okay.
On that fateful day, when you want to commission the project, it was Olesaya. If you know Olesaya, was a fantastic man.
Okay.
Yes, very, very amiable. Always happy. Ready to listen to his to battle drums.
Okay.
So after commissioning the project, they went to a place where they want to take entertainment, to eat. The top government functionaries, commissioners, we the staff went to the low profile.
Okay.
Then they started calling me that the governor wants to see me. Want to see me. Hey, what? I went there. To be surprised, I said, I should come and sit close to him.
Wow.
That I am the one that make all of them happy today. God has used you and your strength to make us happy today. If you mess up this project, I'll just get annoyed and start going back to Ibadan. So for me to stay here, eating bada yam, eating bushmeat with palm wine, It's because you have made me happy. So come and sit near me.
That was a great privilege.
Yes,
actually,
that's a very good
sitting
friend. But at that time, I don't know the implication.
Okay.
I was just shaking.
You were shivering.
Yeah, I was shivering. The governor has to pour wine to me. That's okay. Take.
It's actually a great privilege.
Yes.
Sit down with the governor,
Then my mind is getting settled.
Okay.
I began to realize the input that God, thank you. So after I retire, came I think Adisa came in.
Okay.
Yes, Adisa came in. That time I was no more with Oyo ADP. I was already with local government service commission. I was in the federal local government, now comprised of Atisbo, Sakis, Sakibes.
Okay.
And yes, Sakis, Sakiwes, Atisbo. And which one again? I think they have 4.
All right.
Then one day we were told that the government is coming to pay us a visit.
Okay.
Not be joke. So we were preparing. The man eventually came. There was a meeting with the management staff at the hall of Saki West now, President Saki West.
Okay.
We have some ongoing projects. We instructed them. Just started filming. That ask the questions. Then as someone called it, I was answering him. Then there was an argument.
I know Okyogun people for being courageous, actually.
At the point, as I was answering him, that his mind was very wrong. As what I said was technically and engineering correct.
Right.
He said, tell him, I'll throw him out through the window. Then it's a commissioner for what's then engineer assist the man from Oyo. He just whispered to the governor. Engineer assist and Mr. Sijo Adeoladokun. The commissioner was special duty then.
All right.
They start left side of the governor and the right side.
Okay.
They started whispering to him that the boy was right. The boy was right.
Okay.
He kept the agreement still at that level.
All right.
So he left.
All right.
About 2 weeks later, he has a guest or some guests.
Okay.
People from Kuru, Njos.
Right.
They want to evaluate the inputs of relevance of Babangida baby project, which is DFRI.
Okay.
Usually, Babangida will send the DFRI money. He will send to all local government. And after sending money to them, he will send the inspector, mostly the critics in the society, to go and inspect and write a report on the project. Okay. So he sent these Kuru people to come to Zaki and Fedakpo. Okay, I took them out to inspect the project. Blah. Usually, as expected, they will write reports. That time we have 42 local governments. Okay. So they write their reports. Okay.
42 local governments, that was when Oyo and all of that were still part of Oyo State. Right?
So it happened that they created, in a short while, they created Osun State. Okay. The DFRI director in Oyo State, DFRI director belongs to Osun. Okay. So we went to Osun. Is the deputies, the director was, then it was a Major Montara. So we went to Osun. Okay. Then his deputy, Engineer Oyedara, he also left for Osun. Okay. So the governor now decided, it is later on that he himself told me the story. Okay. He said, This engineer in Shaki, the man that was arguing with me. So, and luckily for him, the coup people came back with a good report about him.
Okay.
So, let's get him to the States.
I think I'm able to learn a lesson that if you know that what you are doing is right, just make sure you make it known.
No, yes.
Absolutely.
So, I just received a radio message.
Okay.
That time there was no phone. They just sent a radio from a government house to federal or local government.
Okay.
All local government headquarters were connected with the state headquarters.
Okay.
The government house.
All right.
That Rauf Olaniyan to report to the secretary to the government. The radio person brought the radio message to me. What did I do? Yeah. And what did I do? I went to the solar meter that you say what? That time it's not even solar meter. It was Mr. Aderoba.
All right.
He was the chairman of the council.
Okay.
You know, it was a kind of a darky. The local government were under civilian that time.
Okay.
So I went there. I got to the SSG. Then it was Mr. Adele from Wonso.
All right.
He was the secretary to government.
Okay.
He just stretched his hand to me. He stretched his hand to me before he talked.
I hope you were not shivering.
He said, congrats.
Okay.
He said, congrats. No, nothing more. Right. Congrats on what?
On what?
Then say, follow me. I followed the SSG. I said he was going to the office of the governor. So I had the general officer. We got there. I started to want to say, congratulations. Yes. Yes. You're the second man that was arguing with me. He started laughing.
All right.
And you're arguing with me as pay off now. You have been able to showcase what you know.
All right.
You are able to defend what you are doing.
Let's say you had, in a way, decided to say, don't let me talk or don't let me...
No, I will talk because he want to indict me.
Okay.
I was doing the right thing. And he is not an engineer. He want to prove to the world that I'm wrong. And she said, no, right. I'm right. I'm right. That's why the engineer, since is a senior engineer, is a fellow.
Okay.
Then. Okay. So they were able to quickly say the boy was right. So he now started narrating the Adesanya started narrating. Your argument with me that day has fetched you something. And now the Kuru people that came there, you receive them warmly and politely. I can't forget that the two words, warmly and politely. And they were able to see what endear them to you.
I was actually going to ask your happiest moments, but I'm trying to, in a way, connect it to all these scenario that would that be, though, you know, we are still on the governors that you have worked with. I actually want you to mention them.
Oh yeah, I'll mention all of them. But so let me want to answer, if I want to answer your question, my happiest moment.
Was it that moment?
No, it wasn't.
All right. Can you quickly say the happiest moment while we are still mentioning...
The day I was leaving the service
was the happiest moment.
Obviously.
All right. Now, what...
do you know why it is?
Exactly. That's the next thing I'm going to ask.
If I'm able to work for government for 28.5 years without receiving a query.
Wow.
Without receiving a reprimand.
Okay.
From day one to the end. Climbing from level 8 to the post of a permanent secretary, which is the ultimate.
Now, I heard you, was it the Pioneer MD?
No, Pioneer General Manager of
your state road management.
Yes, the road maintenance agency.
All right,
yes.
All right. Now, what we are still coming to the regimes, the governors that you worked with. What's your major contribution, most especially to Oyo State as a civil servant then?
Well, the major contribution was I tried to maintain and to sustain good professional conduct in the general management. And I was able to.
Okay.
Yes, both in the World Bank project, I excelled, no query, nothing. I don't even allow even foreigner.
Okay.
There was a foreigner, a contractor. I queried him.
Okay.
I reported him to the governor.
Okay.
Then the governor reported to his boss. He was fired.
Okay.
That time we were using loan.
Okay.
I said, loan we are using, we are going to pay back. So you cannot just spend the loan the way you want because you are white man.
Okay.
So
you challenge
challenge. We all carry ourselves to the secretariat.
You're right.
The PS then reported to that brief period. We don't have a commissioner for us. That was during the time of this one, Nwosu.
Okay.
So the PS took all of us to Nwosu. There was just nobody know. This one knows his due. He knows they're going to pay the loan back. And the man was fired.
Okay.
Not only he was fired, his boss sent him back to Lebanon. Because in Lebanese.
So you ensure that no misconduct,
No,
everything went well.
It's a loan. We are going to pay for the loan. We have to
be accountable
for. We have to get the value
for
the loan.
All right, that's a great contribution. Yes. Now, from the governors that you've worked with, can you quickly mention, other governors which you worked with?
Well, after Sasayon Resaya,
okay,
General Adisa,
all right,
the Kolakwa Shola.
Okay.
Then the man who took one from Kolakwa Shola was Sode.
Okay.
Olatoye Sode from Ogun State. Okay. That time was a Navy Commodore.
Okay.
After Sode came in Nwosu.
Okay.
After Nwosu came in Ahmed Usman.
These ones were military.
Yes. Okay. Those who work after Kolakwa Shola.
Okay.
Then after Ahmed, then we have Oyaire.
Okay.
Police officer.
All right.
After the Oyaire came Lamadeshina.
Okay.
After Lamadeshina, we have.
So which was the first civilian governor?
No,
am I right?
It was Kolakwa Shola was the first civilian governor.
Okay.
We worked very, very closely and fantastic when.
All right.
Fantastic. It came really as a civilian governor.
All right.
After Lamadeshina.
Okay.
Then Senator Rashid Oba now let me say Oba Rashid Adewolu Ladoja. Oba Senator Rashid Adewolu Ladoja. So after him, Akala.
All right. So
after Akala, Senator Abiola Ajimobi.
Okay, you were still in service when
so
Senator,
I left the service during the period of Ajimobi.
Senator Abiola Ajimobi. Right. That's quite interesting.
So later on, after Ajimobi, I now work with the incumbent governor, Seyi Makinde, as his deputy.
All right. We are still coming to that. We're actually talking about your experiences when you were a civil servant.
Yes, my experience is full.
I understand. Now, the next thing I would like our people throughout the world to know is that it's conspicuous you are a politician, no doubt about that. There is
No,
no
no,
way. There is no way one will not be a politician before being the deputy governor
no,
of a state.
I'm an administrator.
Administrator.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I want
I'm
to
in technocrats.
I want to quote that word. I
Yes,
want to quote that word. But of course, people voted for someone who was the governor while you were the deputy governor.
yes,
There
yes.
was election. That was where I get the definition of being a politician from.
Okay.
So now moving ahead, what prompted you, like what enticed you to say, okay, you want to be an administrator, like you have said. But to me, I want to say a
Let
politician.
me tell you.
Why did you join politics?
Yeah,
What problem did you want to solve?
I'll tell you that. Well, I will tell you what the made me to join.
To be an
Yes,
administrator. I want to use your word.
Yes, I was very. Then I was very close to Senator Aderemi Olaniyan.
Okay.
Now I am very close as well to him.
Okay.
Now these are people who have passed through. Out of those 12 governors I work with, 12 governors, 8 of them, they addressed me by my first name.
Okay.
If the Senator Oba said I don't want that, you call me Remy. If you don't remember, I will say Olaniyan. In fact, Adewolu, Oba Adewolu, he will not put Olaniyan. He will say Laniyan. Go and call me Laniyan. Or go and call me Remy.
Okay.
I do my work with passion. Yes. When I was in road maintenance, even when it is raining, I'll call my driver.
Okay.
We will be going around the trouble spots and by the metropolis.
Okay.
So why is this place? Why is the water not flowing?
Okay.
Where is the direction of flow? Once it's stopping the flow,
Okay.
those are the things.
Okay. Sorry, can we say it's your experiences being a civil servant that now, give you that foresight that you could actually be a public administrator?
Now, let me tell you one thing.
All right.
When I started working at my early stage in the service, I started working with the Oyo North Agri project. That agri project, it covers 8 local government of people now.
Okay.
Can you see? 8 of the 10.
Okay.
We have 10 local government of people. My project cover 8. Only Tatuaju is not there.
Okay.
And Ishayin
Okay.
is not there.
All right.
Incidentally, after working there, I moved to Ogunsun River Basin. Then at Ogunsun River Basin, Tatuaju was within their core area.
Okay.
Ishayin, because they were in charge of saying it can go down. So you can now see the 8 local government I was working for with Onadem. The 2 remaining has now been joined when I was Ogunsun.
Okay. Okay.
So basically, my calling center on rural development.
Okay.
Rural development. Road, water, and infrastructure in the local area.
So that was what gave you the interest to become a politician.
Now after the Ogunsun,
okay,
my next calling was local government service.
Okay.
That's the time I was posted to a federal corps.
Okay.
Before his federal corps was split into 3, Atisbo, Saki East, and Saki West.
Okay.
So I have all-round knowledge of rural development and the experience.
Okay. Okay.
Not theory.
Okay. So that was basically what interests you to go into being an administrator.
Yeah. Now, let's not redundant that.
All
Later,
right.
when I say government has had a loan, we call it multi-state road project. Multi-state road project.
Okay.
We cover the entire states.
Okay.
We go to Bomaso zone, go to Okegun zone, go to Ibarapa zone, and Ibadan.
Okay.
You see, that's what we are saying. That's what we are saying. And then development was supposed to go around. This is a loan, World Bank loan, to be paid back by the state. Some roads will go to Omoso zone. I can remember, like Ipeba Ajawa was picked. Then Owode to Ajinapa, crossing crossing Omoso Ilorin Road was there. Nuke Ogun, Igbeti to Igbo to Saki was can you see? Now, getting to Iwajowa, Igana to Iyangan.
Okay.
Can you see? So coming back to Ibadan, from Eleyele to Ido
Okay.
to Irua,
Okay.
you can see how these projects were scattered.
Okay.
Then we have Olorundaba, Akwatere, to link Iwo Road.
In fact, your experience as a civil servant has really given you
So
the knowledge
yes.
to.
But look at the distribution of the roads.
All right.
Then we have another one from Enumu to Egbeda.
Okay.
You can see the distribution, the development. It's all around.
All right. All right. Yeah, absolutely. That's quite interesting.
That World Bank project, that World Bank project, the first World Bank project is under them. We open up the chain to Ibadan.
Okay.
Tag as Monia Jaise. But that type was artwork.
Okay.
We did the artwork.
Okay.
But during the Shola regime, Governor Shola gave the project, the bridge of Odogun,
Okay.
to Ministry of Works as a direct labor.
Okay.
That's the basis of if you are not hearing, he's saying to Ibadan through Monia. What the name of this big town? Jaye.
Okay.
Yes, Jaye.
Okay.
So that was the time that place was opened up.
All right.
In 1996, the World Bank awarded the Ibadan, Monia Ibadan to Jaye, to say,
All right.
as a third road.
All right.
That's how. So you can see the development was going around
This
entire state.
All right. Yeah, viewers at home, wherever you are watching us from the whole world, it's still politics and politicians. And like I've said earlier, that we are dedicated to promoting the cultural heritage of Okyogun at Okyogun Multimedia Television. I've been having this conversation with Engineer Rauf Olaniyan, who is the former Deputy Governor of Oyo State. Now, let me continue with my questions. And the next thing I would like to ask is that there was a time when your ambition was to become the executive governor of Oyo State.
Yes.
But along the line, you settled for being the deputy governor. Can you tell us why?
Let me tell you, when you see every crown, there's a scar under the crown. You are just seeing the crown.
Okay.
There's a scar.
Okay.
So I wanted to be
The
governor of the state.
Okay.
Went round, was accepted generally.
All right.
But along the line, some issue kept up,
Okay.
which is now for a discussion today.
All right.
So I met some gatekeepers in Ibadan. But they are not yet ready to release the governorship.
Okay.
This same house, Alhaji Dunraya Akambi, the biologist, he came 13 good times.
Okay.
Coming to appeal to me
Okay.
to join Seyi Makinde as his
Deputy governor.
governor.
All right.
So okay. Then myself and Seyi Makinde, we met. We could have had the sitting here.
Okay.
But it was a night. Seyi Makinde told me he was in Lagos. He's leaving Lagos to very, very late.
Okay.
And I know the money close our gate here. You can't get to this place.
Okay.
So we pick somewhere else. He came to me to discuss. He want me to be his deputy. All those things said that time is not the topic for today.
For today. All right.
So that was how we started.
All right. However, I could deduce from what you have said that to me, it appears like a great sacrifice you've made for being the deputy governor as at then. All right. Moving on.
I did not look for Seyi Makinde to be his deputy.
Okay.
He looked for me to come and be his deputy.
The deputy governor.
In fact, I have to go back to go back home there. All the others Nokegu.
All right.
They have a meeting in Kishi, I remember. Because they told us not to accept deputy governor.
Okay.
So, and I went to Kishi to inform the KBSs that this is what happened. What do we do?
All right.
At least we have signified that we can also be a governor.
From Okyogun.
From Okyogun.
Okay.
So, but what do we do now? Then they all unanimously, minus only one. I will not mention the traditional ruler.
Okay. Well, let's say a topic for another day.
Yes. So they all say that I should go and take
the deputy. Okay.
That's how I became.
That's how you became the deputy. All right. Moving on. Your journey as the deputy governor of Oyo State.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Your journey as the deputy governor of Oyo State ended up in impeachment.
Yes.
I saw it on Wikipedia that the deputy governor was impeached as a result of misconduct. As a matter of fact, there was another one which they said insubordination. Now that I have the opportunity of meeting you, I want to know what really happened. Was there a justification for the allegation of misconduct against you? Then for the insubordination, was there a time Governor Seyi Makinde said, well, I don't know how he calls you, maybe Laniyan or Laniyan, don't do this, and you say, no, I would do it? Because to me, that's the definition of insubordination. Could you make clarification if there is any justification for your impeachment?
See, on the issue of impeachment, let us keep it. Because why? The impeachment is, as we sat down here,
okay,
we are in court.
Okay.
And we're committing an offense, discussing an issue that's already
in the court.
All
right.
So, but I will let you know.
All right.
And please
the public.
Take it for free.
All right.
I wasn't disturbed at all.
Okay.
You will notice that even after the impeachment, I continue my normal life.
All right.
The women did not do any harm to my image.
All right.
But the truth, everybody knows the truth.
The truth.
So I cannot discuss it.
All right.
Yeah.
No problem.
But I'm home-died.
Okay.
With everything.
Okay.
Because you see, it's a lesson. I learned a lesson from it.
Okay.
Yes. And it's beneficial to me.
All right.
At least I'm alive today.
Absolutely.
So I don't want us to discuss it.
Okay.
Even whenever myself and Engineer Seyi Makinde, whenever we meet, we exchange relationship.
All right.
Treated very well.
Okay.
Treated very well. Joke. Unlike what some people would think.
Okay.
That I did not show Makinde any bitterness.
Okay.
I've never granted an interview with any media whatsoever.
Okay.
Condemning, no.
All right.
I hold no grudge
Against Governor Seyi Makinde.
Yes.
Now, our background check shows that, like I've said, it's our passion in Okeogun Multimedia Television to showcase talents from Okeogun to the world, not only in politics, in terms of entertainment, education, mention any aspect at all. We've been able to observe that you are nurturing the ambition to become the governor of Oyo State come 2027. Under which platform are you?
Well, in the first instance,
okay.
I say I'm nurturing.
All right.
I will say, so you say.
Okay.
So I've not called you, come and get my words or come for my declaration. No.
Okay.
But let's keep what you said.
Okay.
Let's keep it in the corner.
Okay. So you don't want to disclose maybe under which platform
No,
you might
I'm an APC
person. Okay.
Person.
Okay. Okay.
And even last election,
okay.
I was able to prove my mentor.
Okay.
I was able to prove my mentor.
Okay.
That God is on ground before.
Okay. So I want to deduce now that if you are contesting, so to say, it's definitely going to be under APC.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Now, this, I will still go back to the impeachment saga. Are you not seeing it as an impediment for you to, showcase yourself that, okay, I'm here again? Are people not going to feel like someone who was impeached for?
I'll answer you this.
All right.
I said we can keep different saga.
All right.
Now, you can investigate.
Okay.
Anybody can investigate. Why does he?
Okay. All right.
But
now,
I've not even told you that I want to contest.
All right.
But the people of my party,
okay,
if they came,
okay,
use.
I want us to leverage on that. If you are contesting, if you are to become, you are contesting, is there anything like your relationship with other people in the party who might also be contesting, like the president, the minister of power?
Fantastic, robust relationship.
Okay. Right. So in a way, it's not a threat.
No,
if you are contesting,
if I'm contesting,
it's not. All right. All right. Moving on. There is this agitation that power should rotate in Oyo State from Ibadan to other zones. As a matter of fact, we've been seeing movements all around agitating for this power rotation. I want to know, and I believe the public, especially the people of Oyo State, would like to know if you are in support of this power rotation of a thing. What would you like to say about that?
Definitely yes.
Okay.
There's nobody from Okeogun, Ibarapa, Oyo, Omoso that will not subscribe to power rotation.
Okay.
Even let me tell you, people in Ibadan, the majority ascribe to power rotation.
Okay.
I will tell you, everybody like it for different reasons.
Okay.
And Ibadan man will support power rotation because they will say dividend of democracy go to them personally when a non-indigenous is a governor.
Okay.
or was a governor of the state. So that's their origin. Some people believe, well, look, let us try to be godly. This thing doesn't belong to us alone. But we are all going to give accounts. We are all going to give accounts.
Okay.
The Almighty Allah, Almighty God, will ask us, are we fair?
All right.
So that's from our angle, some people are looking at it.
Okay.
Some people are looking at it from, look, if we develop other parts of the state, there will not be too much pressure on Ibadan. Now that we are having pressure, let us develop other part of the state so as to reduce the pressure coming to Ibadan. So you can see, considering different opinions. A fair-minded person should support power rotation.
So summarily, you are in full support
In full let me tell you, Mr. Agbola from Chowoteri, look at since 1979, he started the agitation. Then I think Mr. Anil Abioku also from Kishi, he picked it up. Robert Kodosho with a Dr. Abdjelil Amoloye. Kodosho from Shaki, Amoloye from Igbo. They pick it up at the same time, but they could not go far. At the primary of SDP, that's when the Kola Point Sola was able to win Kodosho.
Okay.
Dr. Amoloye with Adeojo, the lock horn, he could not see through. Okay. The ticket was given to Adeojo. Okay. Adeojo eventually lost the election. So the power rotation has been in the mind of a serious minded person.
Who wants fairness.
Yes, fairness.
Who wants fairness. Now, you as a talent in Okeogun, and as someone who is being seen as possibly could contest for election come 2027, what's your relationship with the people of Ibadan? You know, knowing fully well that the people of Ibadan are a factor, a big factor when it comes to election, because Ibadan has 11 local governments, followed by Okeogun that has 10 local governments. So what's your relationship with the Ibadan people?
Assuming, and if I'm not the one contesting,
okay,
I only tell an Okeogun person contesting okay. that you only need to be focused.
Okay.
You focus.
And have a good relationship with
yes.
every...
Me, I have good relationship with everybody. Okay. Some may not like me.
Okay.
That I'm too blunt.
It's not expected for
yes.
Someone to be liked by everybody. It's not expected.
So I don't bootlick. Yeah.
Okay.
I say it as it is.
Okay. All right. I'm still going to.
But if the occasion arises for me to contest, honestly, I'll get substantial vote from Ibadan.
All right.
Honestly.
All right. So
go and do the sampling.
Conspicuously, you have a very good relationship with the people of
yes.
Ibadan.
Even if I'm contesting, I can tell you, no, Seyi Makinde will ask you to vote for me.
All right.
That's what I wanted to know.
Okay.
We may not be in agreement in some areas.
Okay.
But me, I'm sure he will ask you to vote
for you. All right. All right. That's fine. Now, there is something I want to know. I want you to tell the public about the issue of this power rotation, and there is no way we won't talk about this impeachment of a thing. Now, is it not going to be like you coming for a kind of revenge? That is, if you are the one
let me tell you, monitor, let me tell you.
Okay.
To revenge on what? Revenge on what?
On the impeachment.
I've never told you I'm bitter about it.
Okay.
Now that I just said that, without you asking me, as if I'm contesting, Governor Seyi Makinde will ask people to vote for
No,
me.
me, I was just looking at the possibility of you, pumping all the resources to Okiogun alone and say,
No. I'm a fair-minded person.
okay,
I'm a fair-minded person.
okay,
How can you do that? The state belongs to all.
okay,
No,
okay,
I can't do that. I have some people here in Ibadan. Some people here in Ibadan. They say, Remi, that thing you want to do, please, don't do it.
okay.
You don't want to be my reply.
What will it be?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so there are people that you listen to, people that
Exactly.
when okay. Now let's move slightly away
Some people are in a war, so after the ravings of my former boss, Akala, the people that are very close to him, I can count 1, 2, 3. You say, Olaniyan, please revisit what you are trying to do. Do it differently.
Okay.
I will say, yes, sir.
Highly respected people.
So, you see, impeachment is not a bad thing to me. It's you learn from these scars. Look at these scars on my leg. But if I'm able to put, there's a scar here.
Okay.
There's a scar here.
Okay.
It is a scar, but it brings a lot of experience,
Okay.
and benefits. It may be a scar. If I'm wearing the crown, don't look at the crown. Hello, no. Under that crown, there may be some scars. Scars are as a sign
There
of
will be
experience.
incisions.
Yes.
Something like incisions
Yes.
in.
So they will give you experience. You know what to do.
Okay.
You don't have to be all smooth. No. Okay. The political experience again, even from this so-called veteran, is fantastic.
Okay.
Even people in political history, when it was to happen between Akintola and Awolowo, we know how it turns out to be. If any of the two has decided to take it lightly, let it happen. Where Yoruba land will not be like this today. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
So there's a big lesson. If nobody praised me, I praise myself. We are seeing everybody. There's nobody from Seyi Makinde's side that we don't exchange greetings.
Okay.
When we meet in public for us.
So the friendship is still being maintained. Now, for the people of Okiogun, how, because I could see you are well recognized and respected, and you have a good relationship with the people of Ibadan. What of the people of Okiogun? How well connected are you to the grassroots?
I've told you, I started my operations, my working from Okiogun.
No, I understand. Now you have moved to the city now.
I keep my friends.
I want to call you a city boy.
I keep my friends.
All right. Okay.
I keep my friends. There's no time in Okiogun that I don't have friends.
Okay.
There's no time in Okiogun. I get there, I will not feel at home.
Okay. Now, there is something I want to say. It's kind of funny, but still not funny because it's a reality. Politics, so we, the people that are looking at it from the outside, we see it as very expensive. As a matter of fact, there is this saying that if you don't have like 1 billion or 2 billion to waste, or no, don't let me say waste, to spend like you are spending chicken change, you should not even move close to you contesting. I want to know, how rich is engineer Rauf Olaniyan? If I call you a billionaire, is that not going to be an understatement? I actually want to know.
Well, let me tell you, it is true that we are now in the era of monetary politics.
Okay.
Everything has been turned into a monetary fanfare.
Okay.
But I believe that it's not all that money can provide.
Well, there is this saying that
Yes.
money is not everything.
It's
Actually,
not. It's not.
But the fact that if I call you a billionaire, is it an understatement?
I'm not. It depends on
What I see.
What you see. What you term as billions.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
In the quantitative terms.
Okay.
We say other than you have assets in billions. I'll say yes.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand. That's
yes.
There's this difference between wealth and having the raw cash.
Yeah. So that is billions, billionaire. No.
All right.
There's some things I want. If I want to do it, if I spend 10 million naira, if somebody else spend 1.5 billion naira, he may not achieve results.
Okay.
He may not achieve the commitment of the people.
Okay.
He will just take his money and go away.
All right.
But me, I've paid my dues. I've paid my dues.
Yes, yeah.
I don't want to be seen as counting. No.
I understand.
I don't want to count.
I understand.
But to the people of your state, okay, I've paid my dues.
Yes, all right. Now, moving on, engineer Rauf Olaniyan. From the name Rauf, it's conspicuous that you are a Muslim. Are you a fanatic? Do you have any relationship with Christians? Or can you say one or two things that have, involved you and other people from other religions and how you have been able to deal with it?
No, you see, by my own nature, there are certain things I will not say. But I can tell you one thing. Myself and Khan, our Christians, we are in good alliance.
All right. All right.
Yes.
No,
they knew what I can do.
All right.
Why would I deny anybody is right?
So you are not the type that will be selective based on religion?
Let me tell you, even aside, you were talking about Christians. No, it doesn't end there.
Okay.
Even the Sese people, it's their right.
Exactly.
When you are a governor, it is their right. If an Sese man has a good university degree, first class, a Muslim having a first class, and another Christian first class, it should, should assess them.
I understand.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, perfectly.
So if you want a first class, they are all qualified.
All right.
Not say because it's a Muslim, this is a Christian. No, even the Quran doesn't teach us that way.
All right.
The Quran, they don't teach us that everybody has to be Muslim. No. Now. It's a verse in the Quran that God says we don't have to be in the same religion. But don't disturb me, I will not disturb you. I will not do your own, don't do my own.
So that doesn't stop the fact.
Let everybody do his own. Right. If you are a Christian, do your Christianity. If I am a Muslim, do my Muslim.
And it should not affect the friendship and relationship. All right, people, it has been an amazing moment having this conversation with Engineer Rauf Olaniyan, the former Deputy Governor of Oyo State. It's politics and politicians from Okiogun Multimedia Television that has been coming to your views. Uh, Before we go, finally, I want you to say a word, like take home to people, a parting word to people to wrap it up.
When the occasion arises or when the time comes, I will appeal that the people of Oyo State should work towards a harmonious relationship.
All right.
We should work together as one big family.
Okay.
Well, if people are asking for rotational governorship, that would be fantastic. I've tried it before in 2017,
Okay.
2018. So now we are moving. It's better. The music is getting louder. The music is getting louder. No part of the state has the monopoly of talent. No. There are a lot of talent in Oyo zone, a lot of talent in Owo, a lot of talent in Okiogun, just as it is available in Ibadan, and even including Barapa. So the talents are just everywhere.
Okay.
We should harness the best and get the best.
All right.
Actually, I'm happy that agitation is there for power shift,
rotation.
because in Osun, it's power shift. Osun Central, they have Olagunsoye Idola, they have Oyetola as governors before. Ijesa, they have. So, why say that other zones in the Oyo State cannot have it? You see phobia? If it's phobia, I don't think everybody is ungodly. I can't be a governor in Oyo State expect what is due for Ibadan
Not to be given to Ibadan.
No, of course.
All right.
At the state capital.
All right.
That's the state capital. You spend money to make the state capital presentable as a state capital. But that doesn't say we should not develop other areas too.
All right.
Well, we will not develop other areas. The pressure will be so much on Ibadan. The pressure will be so much. Even if you don't extend your tentacle on education to the nook and crannies, what will be turning out from the fireplace, it will be an uneasy thing for people of Ibadan. Pé ìdàkọ́ ní wọ́n gbèlè tàkọ́tà. So every part of the state need development, and to be developed. And Ibadan is predominantly heterogeneous society.
Yeah.
Heterogeneous.
Yeah.
We have for that other part, no part of the state that we don't have it here in Ibadan. Every town Oyo State is equally represented in Ibadan.
Yeah. Even the people of Okiogun are well represented.
People of Igbo, they are equally enjoying in Ibadan.
Barapa people are Omosho, Oyo, everyone is.
So everybody, God just created us so that we can work together.
All right.
If you want to go to paradise, you get it here. If you want to go to
the other side,
hellfire, you get it. Because your feeling towards other people is what pushes you where you will be.
All right.
So everybody people of Ibadan should feel relaxed. The people of Ogun too, they have brain. They are not coming to at church because I'm from Ogun. Do everything. You spend all of your state money to no. No.
All right. Yeah, thank you very much. It has
Yes,
been an amazing moment having you on this show. And I believe if we extend our gesture to put you on the show next time, you will gladly receive us.
definitely yes.
All right. People, the parting word from our engineer, Rauf Olaniyan, is the fact that power rotation in Oyo State should be embraced. I remain MD Dolly. Until next time that we're going to meet, I say, before I say goodbye, I would like you to visit www.okyogunmarket.com/business for business owners who want to actually own an online space for their business. And it doesn't end there. You are going to get your smart business card, which when you scan it, is going to take you to your webpage from which people can actually patronize you. Visit www.okyogunmarket.com today to get started. I remain MD Dolly and see you next time. Bye for now.